take off in about 15 minutes. That couple things about the route. It's a straightforward there and back. The route itself, there's a couple places that are kind of tricky. When we're coming back, and we're going to come back across the Rochester Bridge, finding it, you may miss that bridge, but if you miss that bridge and you find yourself on 65, there's a second bridge. You also may miss the turn coming back on the Devil Island, and you're screwed if you do that, but eventually you find Devil Island. But basically this is along the river and comes back. We all have control cards. Hi, Bill. That they mark our way along the path. That if you're going to lose your control card, as they say, lose it now. This is a short ride, doesn't matter as you do 100K, 200Ks, 1000Ks. Losing your card is quite annoying because then you cannot finish. We don't have a bike inspection today. Inspections really come into play probably on, well, I'll say about control cards. At the end, put your final time on for the last control, sign it on the back, and put it in the book box of the club. Just to demystify, when we do bike inspections, if we're going to ride after dark or if it's overcast day, you need a headlight. A tail light. If you're doing a 1200K, they'll require a fixed tail light. It's normally polite when you're riding in groups to use solid lights rather than blinking. Often people may do a couple of both, and generally people have backups. So the required is really the lights. Ankle reflectors of some kind. I actually have mine in the car over there. Either a reflective vest or their sashes as well people wear, that if you're going to ride with a 1300 course. Randonneuring has rules so that when you finish something it means something. However, my job is to help you finish within the rules as opposed to trying to make you fail. So if possible, I'll work with you on the rules to make them work, but again, the rules are there to make riding these things mean something. When you finish, you're welcome to take a Populaire pin out of the book box of record as well. That Rusa, you can buy medals for the brevets, and this is to get you hooked on the idea. Anything else? Anything? I would advise people, this isn't a club ride, that take it easy going the first few miles, enjoy riding as a group, but it'll eventually break up into groups. That everyone normally rides on their own, is accountable for their own navigation. That there's people new to this, so we'll just try not to lose each other. Try to be polite. But at the end of the day, everyone's on their own. That it's nominally timed. But this is a packed course, and I don't think anyone should really be up against times on it. The cutoff time is an average of like 8.5 miles per hour with stops included. So it's a modest pace. It's basically about just keep moving and don't stop for long periods of time. Is what the timing is all about. Any questions? Thank you all. Remember, if you happen to do not finish, or you're going to be beyond control time, please call me. My number is on the control cards. They're on the cue sheets. That if you don't check in, I'll try to call your cell phone if you gave it to me first, and I call your emergency number second, then I go home and go to sleep. However, your emergency number people sometimes get wild. If I say, oh, it's 10 o'clock and I don't know where so-and-so has been, I haven't seen them for 12 hours, and they almost always show up. Because we're doing it there and back, there's a much better chance of us keeping track of each other on this route. So as you ride, do keep track of people, just have a little sense of, hey, someone's ahead of me or behind me, so that if someone comes up missing, we can talk about it. So, again, turn your control card in the end so you get credit, pick up your pin. I think that's, and we have two 200Ks coming up this month, the 23rd and 30th. Next month, we have a couple, I think we have a day with a 200K and 300K, and we'll have a day with a combination of 300K and 400K. You pick one of those before you start. We're not doing a 600K this year, but a number of us will probably travel to probably eastern Pennsylvania for the 600K, and there's also ones in Ohio, Northern Virginia, Washington, D.C., so there's a lot of choices within a 5-hour drive if you really, really, really want to do more rides like this. So I think that's everything I have to say, and we'll probably take off in about 8 minutes. Before control time, which is a good time to be, especially if we don't go over the ridges for fun like we did. Took the extra ridge climb just for the fun of it.
Bike wash!
Bike wash?
Yes, sir.